Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith against the Orlando Magic. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that, that the Thunder went through. When this team is healthy, however, Kenny, do you feel they should be a top contender?
When it's complete and they're healthy, they can contend with anyone. I think they're dominant when their core guys are there. If one or two guys have success.
And injuries will be a factor for this team, as it is with every team. But, you know, they've made it to the conference finals over and over and over again. So hopefully they can stay healthy.
And that does it for us. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you a bit later.
Thunderstorms come with the territory here in the Sooner State. 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. The fans are making noise here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. The Oklahoma City Thunder getting settled in.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
And the Magic start out with the ball. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Orlando. At the 2 and the 3, it's Fournier and Harris. Inside, it's Fry and Vucevic. And it's Payton in at the 1. Big step last year for Vucevic's offense, Clark. Unstoppable at times, both on the blocks and facing up.
Vucevic is a real outstanding future all-star front court. Rebounds at a high rate in traffic and out of his area. Finishes, faces up. This kid has a lot of upside.
And the Thunder with the possession here. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Scott Skiles, and my first question was, what's the plan against Kevin Durant, probably the premier scorer in the entire league? He said, well, it starts with trying to keep the ball out of his hands, because once he catches it, you're kind of at his mercy. Guys, Durant's so long, he can just shoot over the top. When he does get the ball, expect to see some double teams.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
First quarter, just over a minute played. And it's Harris off the drive. And Fry kicks to Fournier. Clock at 6. There's the screen. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Durant, and he jams it with authority. And never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there?
Orlando now. The Thunder making chance effort. Westbrook with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. Durant with the steal. Fast break, here they come. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist from Robertson.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Now here's Payton. Picked by Vucevic. Payton dishes to Harris. And Durant sends it back. And now the fast break. Westbrook with
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Here's Payton. The Thunder making the shot. Fournier for 3. That's good. Fournier's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Westbrook. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
Well, Greg, for Westbrook, as you were talking about him, the triple-double stretch included 4 in a row. He had 6 triple-doubles, Clark, in 8 games. He was sensational.
Yeah, it really was, Kevin. And what's even more amazing was that he was very close to a triple-double, even on the nights he didn't get one. Man, he's a guy who showed you what it means to carry a team.
And for Russell Westbrook, a heroic effort last season, but not necessarily an efficient one. He averaged 28 points a game, which led the league, but shot a 5-year low of 43% to get those points. And he led the league in turnover average, but that's also because he's got such a high volume usage now with all the injuries.
That's good. Westbrook's got his third basket of the night right there. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the wing on the left. Payton drives in. Out to the right wing. For three, Fry. And again, it's Orlando with the three. Oh, Greg, on the topic of Westbrook, no one's questioning his heart and his will. It was unbelievable what he did after Durant went down. But Clark, the truth is, it's hard to make the playoffs playing inefficient basketball.
No, I agree. I mean, there are certain guys who are catalysts and other guys who make things happen. And Iverson, Ginobili, Russell's old teammate, James Harden. Those guys make things happen, and you have to live with some of their inefficiency at times.
Harris misses.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Payton. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Payton kicks to Fry. Passes it to Harris. Goes up the baseline. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall. And guys, when you go to look for holes in the game of Tobias Harris, there really aren't any. One of the hardest workers in our league. If he has any weakness at all, it's his average size speed combo, which most likely will keep him from becoming the perennial all-star type.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. On the topic of Tobias Harris, you love that he can contribute in every category of play. He's a solid face-up shooter. Clark, he's getting better with his back to the basket. You can see movement forward all the time.
I love what this young man has shown thus far. You mentioned those things he does. He'll also rebound for you, get loose balls. He does the little things, understands what it takes to win. A consummate pro and team player. They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
It's about getting open looks, and they've used that shot with great effect here tonight.
Now, here's Fry. Harris, right side. Out to Payton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Orlando moving the ball around. From past the arc. That's good. Harris has got 5.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Cantor with it. He kicks it to Single. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
And Kyle Singler, basically a three-point marksman. He really lost minutes after the trade to the Thunder last season. A second-round pick by Detroit a few years back. He's always averaged over 20 minutes a game. But with the Thunder, he was kind of banished to the end of the bench, and his play reflected that.
And talking about Kyle Singler last season, Greg, good point you made. You would have thought the trade to the Thunder would have given him more minutes. You know, Clark, they were looking for floor stretching options with Kevin Durant out.
Yeah, but so late in the season, he needed to learn all the schemes, get integrated with all the other players. Those are just a few reasons why he was rarely given the chance to make an impact.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Thunder.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
The Thunder leading by 3. High arcing shot. That's good from Payne on the assist from Nick Collison.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
Here's Napier. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
I still can't believe.
Kevin, how about the air confidence confidence. I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove.
Thunder making the shot. They set the pick. Looking to end the run. Here's Nicholson. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
To the paint. Cantor, the pass to Singler. 1:37 left here in the first quarter. Here's Payne. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Payne's got 6 points.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Was depth. They really weren't a deep team, and it hurt them along the way.
Yeah, it sure did. I mean, they had the second fewest bench points in the league, and that number was really low because they didn't use the bench that often. Starters did a lot of the heavy lifting.
Here's Nicholson. They set the screen. Kicks it to Napier. Here's Smith. No luck, and it's Oklahoma City the other way. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Waiters. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And now an 8-point Thunder lead.
And for the Magic, they would try and address the bench for this season, both through the draft and free agency.
Napier kicks to Nicholson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
And guys, the Magic didn't luck out and jump into the top 3 in the draft. Still ended up with a high pick, and that'll help add another nice piece to their puzzle. They've accumulated a lot of good pieces, but now they need to start making it work.
The Magic shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. He misses the free throw. Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big 3, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those 3 was able to finish the season.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Lets it go from 11, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Thunder lead by 10.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Here's Napier. Dishes to Nicholson. 2 on the clock. Misses at the rim.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Thunder lead by 10. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And Serge Ibaka, becoming known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence his teammates and his coach instilled in him.
He trusts you. Every time he punches the ball, when you don't shoot, he screams you, shoot ball. Then next time what? You will shoot. And if you miss, you say, yeah, good shot. You know, and your coaches in the practice talking to your teammates. Man, when Serge is open, give him the ball. He will make that shot.
Well, if you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is. Huh?
You heard it in Serge's voice, too. That confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them the way they swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah. Or handball.
Or handball.
Either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And that one's good. Vucevic has got it back down to within single digits for the Magic. Oklahoma City shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. They get it back. Some solid defense from Harris. Orlando's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Picked by Vucevic. Payton with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. And Fournier kicks to Harris. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Harris has got 7 points in the game.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here is Ibaka. Looking for his first basket still in this one. No good from Durant. The Magic trail by 6. Now Payton. He feeds it to Vucevic. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop. And guys, it's easy to forget sometimes just how young Kevin Durant still is. I mean, last season, he became the second youngest player to get to 15,000 points. Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. For Durant getting to 15,000 points, the only player, Clark, to do it quicker was LeBron James.
Yeah, and it's even more impressive when you realize that Durant did spend 1 year in college, Kevin. You take a year off his age, and he and LeBron got to that point plateau in virtually the same amount of time.
Here's Fournier following the score by Oklahoma City. Six to shoot. Feeds it to Harris. No good. Great D that time from Durant. The Thunder leading by 6. For 3, Westbrook. Orlando grabs the miss.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Payton against Durant. Payton kicks to Vucevic. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Fournier. He has 5. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Payton. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Westbrook drives in, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Now here's Payton. Fournier dishes to Vucevic. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Vucevic has got 6 points in the quarter.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Here are the Magic now. The Thunder making the shot. Picked by Vucevic. In the corner, it's Harris. No one near him. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
I'm putting you in.
Payton's got 5 assists tonight.
And Scott Skiles has been around the league as a coach for a while now, coming home to where he played most of his career here in Orlando. and at times he can be a demanding coach.
And he gets the bucket. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Well, the Magic knew that last season would be one, Greg, for development. A young team like they had needs to grow before they can really compete.
And you touched upon it, Kevin. They really were a young team last season. Third youngest team in the league by the end of the year. How about an average age of just over 24 years old?
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor, checked in for Adams. Kyle Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. Waiters, he's checked in for Roberson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook.
And you talk about that low age number for the Magic. You mentioned it a moment ago, and they had several rookies last season. That's why they were so young. It was as good a year as any to get their feet wet and see what those young guys could do.
And the Magic, while their youth did grow over the course of the season, they still struggle. And they do need a veteran presence to kind of ensure that they don't start developing that culture of losing in the franchise.
Nick Collison's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Magic making a change here as well. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Fournier.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Here's Napier. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Now the pass to Hazanya. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's off as well, so he misses both.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Napier passes to Hazanya. Out to the right wing. Here's Napier. Buries it from three-point range. Napier's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Thunder leading by 6. Here's Singler. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Here's Napier. And it's Smith, top of the key. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Thunder have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Napier. He's covered by Singler. Here's Nicholson. Good on the baseline J. Nicholson's got 6. 1:46 left to play in the first half. Here's Cantor. Here's Collison. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And just this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time. Fighting to get proper position. Then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this...
They're making the shot.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
He hits both from the stripe.
Looking at the numbers for Andrew Nicholson, he's got 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
And he gets the bucket. Payne's got 8.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
It sure is, Greg. It might be the strongest aspect of their offense here.
Here's Hazanya. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 6 to shoot. No one covering.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now here's Payne. 8 points for him. Off the screen. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part, Greg. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
The Magic shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Good on both.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
And it's Orlando with the rebound. Here's Napier. Pass to Hezonja from deep. Can't get it to go. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. It's the Thunder up by 3. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Kevin, obviously a very close game. What has been your approach tonight?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
Kevin, thank you so much. A hard-working Kevin Durant, gentlemen.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. It was all Russell Westbrook in the first quarter. He had 13 points, 3 assists, and 1 block. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, they're generating points in the paint, which I like to see. Too often teams fall in love with the 3, and the defenses can key on that. You want to keep your offense unpredictable, which is why you need to establish a presence inside. Once you do that, then you can play inside out, and you've got the defense right where you want it.
Check. What'd you think about Orlando?
Where was the sense of urgency? We all know they're capable of playing better, and no one wants to give up a ridiculous high shooting percentage. They need a little attitude adjustment in the second half, or this game will get away from them.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
Here's who Scott Skiles is starting the second half with. Inside, it's Fry and Vucevic. At the 2 and the 3, it's Fournier and Harris. And it's Payton in at the point. Fournier's shot is off. The Thunder leading by 5. And watching Evan Fournier, he's an intriguing two-guard prospect. Saw his minutes, Greg, spike last season after getting traded at the deadline.
Yeah, he finally had the chance to get in and prove himself. Had a few strong outings in the second half of last year.
And it's the Magic with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. Payton outside. He dishes it to Vucevic. Here's Fournier. Top of the key. Works a big high bounce and goes in. Fournier's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Oklahoma City shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. The dish now to Ibaka. For 3. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Now here's Payton. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Fournier, it's good from the top of the key. Fournier's got 4 points this quarter. The Thunder leading by 6. And here's Westbrook. 17 points in the game. And And there's another one for the Thunder.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Payton kicks to Vucevic. The feed now to Harris. There's a screen. Down low. The jump hook, and it's off the back rim. No good. And that one's good. That's now 8 points for Vucevic.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
It's stolen by Vucevic. To the middle. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And guys, that's a big swing. Right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Out to Ibaka. The 3. That's good. Ibaka's got 6 here in this quarter.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Vucevic. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thank you, Doris.
And one thing about Nikola Vucevic, he owns the boards. Posted a top 10 double-digit average in each of the past 3 seasons. Plus, he's equally adept on both the offensive and defensive glass.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Well, Greg, you were talking about watching Vucevic. He doesn't have the athleticism to beat people to the ball on rebounds, but Clark, he does have an exceptional ability to box out well. He's got that long reach. He can make steals.
Good technique, really great size, and a hunger to chase down the rebound. So you don't have to jump high to rebound effectively. As a matter of fact, Kevin, most outstanding rebounders are not high risers. They're quick jumpers, they're strong, and they pursue the bucket.
That's a good point.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Westbrook against Payton. Down low. Here's Vucevic, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Orlando with the ball. They trail by 7. Just 4 to shoot. 18 feet out. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Thunder leading by 7. Knocks it loose, and out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. The Magic have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Payton dishes to Fournier. Pass to Vucevic. Up top, Fry. Harris outside. Pass to Vucevic. 5 to shoot. Fades. Another miss by Vucevic. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Westbrook with the bucket.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's Fournier. 9 points in the game so far. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Vucevic.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Waiters comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. And a switcher also for Orlando. Nicholson's checked in.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Here's Payton. Dion Waiters making his last shot. Fournier passes to Vucevic. Stolen by Kanter. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Shots good by Waiters.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Now, every once in a while, he'd get hot and it would look good. But when he's off, which was most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection. And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
And there's the pass to Hazania. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The Thunder leading by 13. Now, here's Kanter. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Good.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down. Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Payton outside, inside, stolen by Collison. And again, Oklahoma City running the court in transition. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc. And boy, are they taking advantage.
Nicholson's shot is off.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. Chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Fournier in the corner to end the run. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Collison's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's the bucket. Good. 14 points for Kevin Durant.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Offensive rebound. Fournier in the corner. Stolen by Waiters. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And the shot is good. Payne's got 10 points in the game.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Payton outside. He kicks it to Harris. Rejected by Collison. Here's Payne. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
Terrific shot there. I mean, he was calm, he was poised, didn't rush it at all. You got to tip your hat to him. That was well done.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Orlando's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Kyle Singler is out there with Nick Collison. Then there's DJ Augustine. Then there's Anthony Morrow. And it's McGarry in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Augustine, no luck. Magic shooting 43% for the game. Here's Azania. Kicks it to Napier. Here's Smith, and he takes that.
Isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul. Russell Westbrook in for the Thunder. Vucevic checked in for the Magic. Here's Azania, and he makes good on the layup.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
It's Westbrook with the drive. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Westbrook's got 10 points here in the second half. The Magic trail by 21. In the corner, it's Gordon. Picked by Vucevic. Back to Gordon. No one near him. Again, the Magic score.
Assist goes to.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Dishes it to Fry. The second chance effort. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And the first one at the line is good.
Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
To the middle, here's Vucevic. Good.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
And Westbrook, here we go. Cannot hit. Great D that time from Vucevic. We're talking about Channing Frye last year. The three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, landing in back of Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Fry was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
Here's Vucevic, and he banks in the layup. Vucevic has got 12 points here in the second half.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Fournier is checked in for Hezonja. He hits the second from the line. Here's Napier, and it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 14-3 run. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. The shot's good from Fournier.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He laid one thing out there for them, saying, now is the time to eliminate any chance of a mistake. We've got a good lead. Don't take any unnecessary risks or commit a silly foul. Smart basketball from here on out.
That's a confident play there. Great execution.
To the middle. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Vucevic.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
And it's time for an injury report.
Guys, I got an update from head athletic trainer of the Thunder. He told me that it doesn't look too serious.
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it, and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
Napier kicks to Fournier. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
And Vucevic again. Vucevic has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
That's really the area where they'd like all of their shots to come from.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Here's Napier. Westbrook with the block. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And a big-time jam right there.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
And Adams kicks to Durant. But they'll get another chance. Feeds it to Westbrook. Tries again. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Fournier. He feeds it to Napier. 3-pointer. And he gets the bucket.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
The Thunder leading by 15. Here's Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
What a game it's been for Westbrook. 31 points and 2 blocks.
And what's gotten into him? I mean, he is going crazy out there.
Man, I tell you, partner, it is so much fun to see a player playing with that kind of freedom and just taking over like this, guys. Really impressive.
Harris is checked in for Orlando. Elfrid Payton comes in for Shabazz Napier. Picked by Vucevic. The dish to Fournier. To the inside. Durant with the steal. And here we go with Westbrook into the hoop.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Payton kicks to Fournier. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Fournier. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Both good from the line that time. Oklahoma City leading by 17. It's Westbrook with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup. Westbrook's got 37.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his points.
Fournier dishes to Fry, and that one's good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Thunder shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively, and that one's good. Westbrook.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
The Magic trail by 19. Payton outside. He dishes it to Fournier. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Thunder.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Westbrook. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Shot is off. Some solid defense from Harris. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Singler, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Smith kicks to Napier. Here's Gordon. The Thunder pull it in. And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. Kanter, the pass to Roberson. There's the feed to Payne. It's good from the top of the key.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, guys, I'm here with Russell Westbrook. And, Russell, obviously the fans were loving this win here tonight. What was your mindset coming into this particular matchup?
Just trying to come out and play our game. We're a good team, especially at home. And did a good job of playing team ball tonight.
The fans were delighted, Russell. Thank you so much. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. See you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
He was an offensive dynamo for them tonight. The way it was going, you could see sky was the limit for him in terms of scoring. And he didn't stop, at least until he was going to get 40.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.